right. So we want to welcome you to our business opportunity call. We do these twice a month, and we love doing these because we feel that in this type of business, it's good to have live calls so that you can ask questions, you can get to know our team. We call it our team vibe. And just get to know the company itself before possibly joining as a rep. So we want to talk real quick about what Volentis is. Most people have never heard of our company, which we'll get into a little bit later, but when someone tells us we've never heard of Volentis, we absolutely jump up and down on our beds. The reason is if you haven't heard of Volentis, chances are you've never tried our coffee and you're a guaranteed customer to get results, to fall in love with it, and to possibly be on one of these calls. So Volentis is Latin for prevail. We have 19 amazing products. The number one product is Optimum Coffee, and the chances are that you have tried it, and that's why you're here tonight, because you love it and you want to share it. But we do have 19 total products. We're a 5-year-old company. We just turned 5 in July, and we are debt-free. We have roughly 45,000 reps worldwide. We're in most every country. And our CEO, his name is Dave Jordan. And a little bit about him is he's married, and he has been in other network marketing companies in the past. He was a top earner in 3 different companies, and he had a sports card business. Can you not see my screen, Amanda? I thought you could. What did I do? I don't even see Zoom anymore. I'm sorry. Hang on. We're having a technical difficulty. Let's see here. Okay. So you cannot see my screen.
I can't.
No. Okay. I'm sorry. Let's see. It would help if I clicked share screen, wouldn't it? There we go. All right. I clicked something I never clicked before, and I thought maybe we went away, our little pictures, but no, we did not go away. So I just did something. Sorry about that. So let me go back so you can see the screen. This is just about Volentis. What is Volentis? And there are 6 key elements to a successful network marketing company. Well, technically there's 5, but at Volentis we say there's an extra one. The company management and leadership. So we just talked about that with the CEO. And again, him and his wife, they had 3 businesses prior to this, and he had a very successful trading card business as well. And he decided to leave his network marketing company that he was with because they gave him an ultimatum, and they said, Dave, you can either put all your time and effort into this trading card business on eBay, or you can put your effort here, but we're not going to stand for you doing both. And he thought to himself, that's not fair. I've done this business. I've built both businesses well, and he was not going to stay with that company. So he decided to branch off and start his own network marketing company that was surrounded by helping reps earn more money more often. And so that's the type of leadership that we have in our company and type of management that we have. Products and services, they need to be consumable. We can't have a product that just you use one time and you never need it again. So this Magic Coffee and all of our products, they are either 24 days to 30 days worth of product, and then you have to purchase it again. So the constant income, the constant repeat customers, as well as new customers coming on board, it happens every month. Compensation plan. There's a lot of options out there now with network marketing. And you'll hear my story a little bit. This is not my first rodeo. This is my second network marketing company. And what that first company was lacking was a good compensation plan. It kind of had things backward. Here at Volentis, we pay over 50% out of our earnings every single month to our reps. And my other company, it was around 22%. So a huge difference. Timing. the timing that this company is, we are what you've probably heard the term ground floor opportunity. While we're not technically ground floor, we have not seen our $1 million a month yet, but we are getting very close. So once that happens, you want to be in this business so that you can fluctuate. So before the fluctuation happens, the upswing is going to be, and you will be in the company with us and able to ride that wave. Training and support. So when you join our team, you will get everything you need as far as training. You will get sample posts. You will get ideas on how to build a business around attraction marketing. And you will not feel like you're selling. You will not feel like you are begging people to purchase through social media. We will teach you how to post, what to post, when to post. And the support you'll get, you'll never feel like you're doing it alone. And you also don't have to be fearful that when you are asked to lead your personal reps that you'll bring into the business, you won't have to worry that you're going to do that alone either, because we have a huge team that is very much supportive of each other. We have message threads and team pages, and we all work together to help each other build each other's businesses. And the last element, the sixth element, is heart. Like I mentioned, with all of these things, this company is very much about the reps paying us more often and providing a product that stands out above the rest. So I want to introduce you to Melissa. We joke every time and say that she's my friend in real life, and I'm blessed to know her, and she's going to tell you a little bit about herself and how she's been doing in this company.
Okay, so my name's Melissa. I'm married, 2 kids, full-time public health nurse. And I started my Magic Coffee business in November. And what's kind of funny is I never drank coffee before in my life, but I had met Stacy in our previous multi-level marketing group, and I was with them for about a year. And she had reached out and was like, hey, do you want to try this coffee? And I was like, no, I don't drink coffee. So she asked if my husband would try it. So I asked him, of course, he's like, yeah, I'll try it. So he tried it. Well, then the nosy body that I am, I needed to know what all the hype was about. So I tried it and ended up liking it so much that I hid the rest of the samples from him. So basically that was kind of it in a nutshell. And at that point in time, I just jumped right in, head first really, with the business and the coffee. So I had lost weight. However, realistically, I have 2 little kids. I work full time, like working out 6 days a week and measuring out meals and proportion and meal planning and stuff like that just was not super realistic. I made it happen for a short period of time, but as most of us know, it's really hard to do on a regular basis. So I really didn't want to gain my weight back, but I also wanted to lose some additional and not have to work out as much and eat as healthy, I guess I should say. So anyways, this really worked. I was able to lose a few more pounds. And as we know, if you're drinking the coffee, you know that the product kind of speaks for itself. So you get the product in people's hands. With the trials, they love it. They're ordering tubs and they're seeing results. And not just like weight loss results. I mean, as a medical professional, I have multiple people that have autoimmune disorders, or multiple sclerosis and different disorders that are really seeing so many benefits from this coffee. And I think that's the biggest thing, is that this product truly sells itself.
Absolutely. And sometimes people ask me, well, Stacy, what about when you stop drinking it? Will you gain the weight back, or will you miss it? And the truth is, I hope to never have to not drink it, because it makes me feel so good. It makes me feel like I'm focused and I can concentrate on my, what I need to do for the day. It gives me energy to want to do the laundry. I hate doing laundry. It gives me just everything I need. It helps me not be food focused. So it's so much more than weight loss, and we'll get into that too with some testimonials. And we're going to actually do that right now. So Amanda, you have a ton of testimonials, and these are just seriously some that we use all the time, but you have some personally that I know you like to share, and then your personal story we can talk about right after that. So
perfect. Right. So the biggest thing for me, and we'll kind of touch on this later on the call, is that I knew that coming into this business, I couldn't just jump into something that was for the money only. Of course, we all want a job where we are happy with the money that we're making. We have to survive. We have to provide for our families, pay our bills, whatever. But I needed to have something more in it. And I needed to know that I was being involved with a company whose product was changing people's lives. And just in my first month or so, some of the testimonials I was getting back from my customers were that this was a life-changing product. And we'll talk about how it changed my life in a minute. But one of the first great stories that I got was from someone who, she and her husband had been trying to get pregnant with IVF. They'd gotten pregnant, lost the baby last summer, and then she decided before they went for another round of IVF, she really wanted to lose that weight that she had gained during treatment. So she started on the coffee, and very quickly they were pregnant again, and she's now, I think, maybe a month or two away from having the baby. So that was really exciting. And then within the next month, I think 4 or 5 more people in my group got pregnant. So I don't know if there's something on the coffee, but there's that. I have one of my reps is, this says down 5 pant sizes and 50 pounds since November 5th. I think it may be a little higher than that now. She is a special needs mom of 1 boy. She is a grad student and she's a middle school teacher. So and a single mom. So constantly busy, constantly pulled in 5 million different directions, and is powering through with this coffee. She doesn't have time to meal plan. She doesn't have time to work out. She's always go, 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 go. But just by drinking this coffee, she has been continuously losing weight. And I can tell so much that her self-esteem has improved too. So that's a really great thing. So there's a few more testimonials on this slide. Definitely read through those, but really when you read through the groups and see how this product is changing people's lives, and as Melissa said too, people with autoimmune issues, and it really touches on more than just, I lost some weight, I can fit in my little black dress. It's allowing people to get off medication. It's getting people pregnant. It's, it's giving people their life back, really.
Absolutely.
So, okay, so I'm going to go into my story real quick before my computer dies. So I have 1 daughter. I'm a single mom also. I have a daughter who is 13 going on 100, Cece. And I started network marketing about 7 years ago this month with health and fitness. And that was another company where I felt like not only was it something that was good for me, it was going to be good for me to help other people, and it was going to help them change their life on like a grand scheme. And while I loved that, it kind of helped me find myself. It taught me a lot about network marketing. I learned how to do this. I gained a lot of trust with people. I learned a lot about health and fitness. Thank you. But the compensation plan, as Stacy was saying, was not the best. So definitely we were working very, very hard. And the payout was not what it would be for, I can't tell if I'm playing. The payout was not what it would be with this company. So Stacy had already switched to Magic Coffee in October, and about the end of last spring, early summer, even with exercising 4 to 6 days a week, eating very clean, watching my portions, not eating anything processed, I was starting to get very sick. So much so that my stomach would be distended every single day. And I've told the story a million times, and I I was very hesitant to share it at first because I didn't think it was relatable and I thought it was a really dumb story. But I've since learned I'm not the only one that has suffered from this. So I would, on my way to work, I dropped Cece off at school, and then on my way to work, I might eat, a hard-boiled egg or some carrots or something and a bottle of water for breakfast, like something just very simple for breakfast. And my stomach would react to it so much so that I was so swollen by 9 o'clock in the morning when I get to work. I have to unbutton my work pants and like pull down my shirt so you couldn't tell I didn't have my pants buttoned, and then go on through my whole day in a corporate environment with my pants unbuttoned because I was in so much pain. It was like there was something trying to like break out from the front, out the front of my stomach. I was just in excruciating pain. It didn't matter what I ate, what I drank. I was eating really well. I was exercising. I could not figure out what was going on with my body. And my doctors were ready to send me to specialists. One of my doctors wanted to put me on a diet pill. And I'm like, look, I'm gluten-free. I'm practically vegetarian. I work out all the time. What more can I do at this point? And Stacy and I were talking a little bit about the business side of things and how things are going. And I told her how sick I was. And she was like, you should try this coffee. And I'm like, yeah, like coffee of all the things that's going to work for me. Coffee is not the thing that's going to work. My doctors can't even figure this out. But I tried it. And the first day I drank the coffee was the first day I did not have to unbutton my pants at work. And I thought, well, there's something to this. And I kept on with it and had my boyfriend completely talked into it, and he was drinking it too. And in the first month, I think we each lost 10 pounds. My stomach was completely flat again for the first time in I don't know how long. I was finally able to get comfortable in my own skin. And kind of as an addition to that story, over the past year, my boyfriend and I have both, it's like we take turns getting hurt or something, but we both are either hurt or have just had surgery or are really sick or something. Like things have just been going back and forth. And the good thing is that we've been able to consistently drink this coffee and keep our weight in check or keep losing weight while we're unable to really focus on our health or on working out because of a million injuries that we've been. This is the age, I think. But anyway, this coffee has been a godsend for that reason as well, because we can't always dedicate every day to working out and to eating well, but this has been a huge help for both of us.
Absolutely. So we say this every time, but if you are like me, you came to learn about the company, of course, and maybe learn about a little bit about the person who invited you here and what we're all about in our community. But most of us are like, just give me the bottom line. That's really what we need to know to even know if this is possible, right? And that's a totally understandable feeling. So we want to give you that answer. To join the Magic Coffee business, you need a business builder pack. We call it a Ruby pack. It's called a business kit. But basically, it's all the same thing. And it costs $575. It will generate 70 5-day Magic Coffee cups, the trials, right? So you're going to get 70. You're going to charge $20 times 70. It generates $1,400 in your pocket. Minus your investment, you've made, I'm really bad at math, but you know you've made more than your money back by a lot. And we can tell you from experience that people are very, very easy to just throw you the $20. Like $20 is 2.5 drinks at Starbucks, right? When me and my 3 kids go to Starbucks, it's like $22 for 4 drinks. It's crazy. So $20 to people is not a big deal. They literally get hooked on the coffee after 5 days or even less than that. They buy a tub from you, so not only will you get the $20 from the trial, but you're going to get a $20 check from Valentis because you sold a tub of coffee. And then possibly you're going to get a rep who's going to duplicate what you're doing. So the money is definitely not something that you should be concerned that you're going to lose out on your investment, because we have over 115 people on our team, and very few of them have not made their money back, the $575 back, within their first month. So we will teach you what to do. Again, enter this disclaimer here. You may be someone that doesn't make it back in 30 days, but we're going to do everything possible to help you do that. You're going to duplicate what's working for all of us, and we will help you. You will know exactly what to post, how to post, when to post, to get rid of those trials as quickly as possible. Amanda is going to talk a little bit about one of the 7 ways to earn. This is one of our favorite ways because it's really mind-blowing in the amount of money that can be made with this, just this one way.
First, I want to go back and talk about the last slide. One of the things I think that is very different with this company is that when you make your initial investment, that's not your investment that you have to put this money in because you got to get a little money, skin in the game, and you have to invest your stuff there, and then you can start from that point forward making money. You're making all that back, plus you're almost doubling or more than doubling it back. With our last network marketing company, our first investment was an investment in us. It was in the business. It was not something that we could resell and make our money back. Once you make your money back, basically you're making, okay, I'm really bad at math too when I'm put on the spot, but what is that? $825 back?
Yeah, I was going to say like $800, $900 back.
Yeah. And so it's almost like you're getting paid to start this business because you make back what you spend and you make more money on top of that. So after you finish selling your first kit, you've not spent anything. You've made it back. You basically got paid to start your business. Anyway, sorry. Moving on to the next slide. So there are 7 ways to earn money with this company. And I'll touch on a couple of them. We always say I'm just going to talk about one, but I don't. So the first way is very simple. It's the easiest to understand is that when you sell something, you make a commission. So on the first time you sell anything, you'll make a commission, and that's on a little structured kind of schedule. And then when you start helping other people start their business, and you add somebody to your team, you're going to make $100 right off the bat from each of the first 3 people. So the first person is 300, the first person's 100, the second person's 100, the third person's 100. But starting on the 4th person that you add to your team, you make $200. And then that goes until infinity. So there have been weeks where a couple people have joined my team, 2 or 3 people have joined my team, and all of a sudden my check is way bigger than I expected because I forgot that I was going to get $200. So you're already making commissions from people, you're making money all of these other ways. But this one racks up really, really fast. And then you start making, I don't think this is on the slide either, but when somebody that I've signed up as a rep on my team signs up a rep on their team, I make money from that as well. So at some point you start making money from people and you're not even sure where they came from, or you don't know the name because it just starts rolling in really fast. We've all been through a couple pay periods where we look at each other and don't know where the money came from because there are just so many ways to earn it. And I've definitely had at least 3 or 4 reps who asked me after their first or second paycheck why their check was so much, and they think there was a mistake because it doesn't seem right that it's this much. This type of company has so many different kinds of compensation plans in network marketing companies, but because this specific company was made with the reps in mind and with the reps' income in mind, it's designed for us to succeed all the time. So that's something that's really different about this one.
Yeah, and I just a little side note, and I've never shared this on a call before because it happened today. A girl was looking at our business, and she works with another company, and she's like, well, I asked her, so how was the comp plan? Because I explained, she's only been a month in there, and I said, before you get really invested in this company, make sure you know the comp plan. So she asked her upline. She had no idea what the comp plan was, and that's very understandable when you get started. You don't know everything about everything. Heck, we're still learning 9 months into the business, right? But the gist of it was that you had to have so much volume, which meant so many sales before you even got a paycheck. She had to get 500 volume in a month before she even got a paycheck. Now, when you've been in the business a little while, 500 isn't that much, but starting out to not see any money at all, that's a little discouraging. Why would you really want to continue, right? So that is not the case here. You will get a paycheck as soon as you start. When you come in with the 575, you are guaranteed every single way to earn right out of the gate. There's no waiting. So just know that confidently that when you start, that is what you'll find here. So super fast. I debated whether even to talk about myself because I wanted to keep it short tonight, but just a little bit more about this being my second network marketing company. I had started my first company in 2014. I was overweight. I was lonely. My husband worked a lot. I felt like a single mom, but not having to be on a single paycheck, even though I wasn't working. So his paycheck was technically our only money, but I was supported financially. But emotionally and him physically being here to help me raise our kids, it just didn't happen because he had to work so much. Thankfully, I got to stay home with them, but it was hard. And so in 2010, I moved from Niagara Falls, New York to Apex, North Carolina. That's roughly 777 miles. I rounded up on the slide. But I say that because a lot of people address this type of company and they're like, I don't know a lot of people. How am I going to launch a business? I don't want to bother my friends and my family. I don't really know anyone. I'm a loner, you know. Well, let me tell you that we do 99%, let's say 90% of our business online. We post online, we share online, and not just about coffee. We share our lives. It's almost like a reality show that's very tasteful, and it doesn't have to get too personal. If that's not your forte, that's okay. You share what you want, but you're vulnerable because nobody wants to follow someone perfect because nobody is perfect. So we just share our lives, we share our ups, we share our downs, we share our products, we share how this business is changing our lives, and we sprinkle that all over our social media on a daily basis. So we don't have to knock door to door. We don't have to bother our neighbors, our family, our friends to purchase anything. We do that online, and they watch us online. So don't feel that you don't know enough people or you're going to fail at this type of business model because you don't have, you know, a huge following or you don't know a lot of people. We will get you there. We will help you. And even if you have 300 friends on Facebook, we can work with that and we can help you grow this thing. So we want to thank you for joining us tonight. I'm going to stop my screen share. And if anybody has any questions about the business, we want to answer them live because that's the joy of being here live, but we don't want to put anybody on the spot. So does anyone have any questions specifically about Magic Coffee, about the business? Anything we can answer while you're here? Crickets. No? Okay. Well, if you feel more comfortable talking to the person who invited you, definitely do that. We want to answer your questions. We want to get you started. We want to get to know you and support you as you start your very own coffee business. So we thank you guys so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you next time. Bye.